So hello everyone. So in this video we will see about freelancing. Not only freelancing, we will not see about freelancing. I will say you guys the top tips. The top tips to get clients and to earn money from freelancing. See, most people confuse the ultimate aim of freelancing. The ultimate aim of freelancing is not to get clients. Okay? From the freelancing platforms. Okay? It is not the ultimate aim from freelancing platforms FP. Okay, so the ultimate aim is to earn money, okay, to take money. Okay, so some people consider their goal as to get 5 clients in Upwork, to get 10 clients in Fiverr. No, it's not the goal. The ultimate goal is to make money through freelancing. So you should be clear in that, okay, because it is too difficult to get clients from the freelancing platforms alone. Okay, so let me tell you the top tips that you have to follow. These moves will be the best ever moves. These moves will be the best ever moves that you can take to achieve in freelancing. Right? Fine. So the first tip or the first trick that we want to talk about is niche. What's your niche? This is very important. Most people do the mistake here itself. This is the first thing. Okay, so this is the first thing that you should be careful of, but most people do their mistake in this itself. Okay, they don't select the niche itself properly. Okay, how to select the niche then? So you have to select a niche on the principle called demand and supply. Okay, so demand and supply. So you have to select a niche in which demand is high but the supply is less. I mean, supply means the number of people working on that niche. That's the supply, I mean. Fine. So for example, whatever your domain may be, okay, even domain should be based on demand and supply, but choosing your domain is too difficult and it will be too time taking. Okay, whatever your domain be, like web development or content making, from that web development or content making or designing, so you are in a vast domain means, so from that domain you have to select the perfect niche. Okay, so for example, if you are web developer, so if this is your domain, okay, web development, in this web development itself there are a lot of things like front end lot of niche, front end development, back end development, database development. So how to choose based on demand and supply principle base? So for which demand is high, for which niche demand is high and supply is less, you have to choose. So if I want to choose a niche, if my domain is web developments, what I will do is I will choose database. Supply is not that actually demand is not that high in database development. Okay, because most people come to develop a full stack application, or they will come to develop a backend application in which database will be there. So separately no one will come, mostly no one will come to asking you to develop backend database. Okay, they may come and ask you to develop backend only. Okay, so I will neglect it. Okay, based on demand I have neglected the database. Front end and backend both have good demand, but in which the supply is high, either in front end or in back end. Obviously front end supply is too high because it is too easy to learn. HTML, CSS, React.js is difficult, I agree. JavaScript is somewhat difficult, but HTML, CSS belongs to front end, so most people do that. But back end is slightly difficult. You need to come from programming background. Okay, so out of these three I will choose backend development. Okay, because it has a good demand as well as there is less supply. Okay, so demand should be high, supply should be less, so you should choose such thing. In that also I will if you give me choice, I will choose some particular language. There is Python, Java, Node.js, right, currently. Okay, so if you ask me which one I will choose, means PHP is there, that is very important in freelancing. For in this also I will apply demand and supply, for which demand is high and supply is less, like that I will apply. For PHP demand is high but supply is also high. Everyone knows PHP in freelancing. Okay, most people go behind Node.js. For Node.js supply is high because they have learned JavaScript in front end and they know, then they started learning Node.js because they know JavaScript. Okay, So for Node.js, supply is high, but demand is slightly less only, okay, comparatively. Okay, so Java, actually Java, in freelancing there is no demand. Okay, in big enterprise companies, okay, Java is in demand, but in freelancing world, nobody is building that enterprise applications. Okay, they are building small applications or middle scale applications. Okay, so what language I will be choosing is Python, Django. Okay, so this is just an example I'm saying. Okay, how to use demand and supply principle. Okay, so you have to similarly apply this demand and supply principle in your domain as well. Your domain may be content making, whatever the domain may be. Okay, so all you have to do is apply this demand and supply principle to find your best niche. Okay, so this is the first tip that I want to give to you guys. Okay, now let us enter into the second tip that I will be discussing. Fine. So the second tip that I will be discussing is platforms. Okay, freelancing platforms. Which platform to choose? Some people choose only one platform, okay, and put their all energy into that. Some people, what they do is they think they are over brilliant and they choose 20 to 30 freelancing platforms. Okay, 10 will be international, 20 will be local, whatever. Okay, 20 to 30 platforms, and they will start working on them. Okay, so these both approaches are wrong in my opinion. Okay, because when you choose only one platform, okay, when you choose only one platform, what happens is you may not get that much clients. Okay, you may not get that much clients, you may get very less clients. Okay, you may get very less clients when you choose one platform. When you choose 20 to 30 platforms, you may get clients from if you are registered in 20 to 30 platforms, fine, good. What happens is you may get projects or clients from 2 or 3 platforms. Okay, good. From sometimes you will get from some other website, sometimes you will get from some other website. So what happens is here is also, so they still continue this 20 to 30 platforms. So both approaches are wrong. Okay, what I am saying is you have to combine this both. Okay, you have to combine this both and to come up with the best strategy. Okay, so the best strategy about choosing freelancing platform is, okay, good. So first you have to go with this model only, choosing lot of platforms. Okay, I'm not saying 20 to 30 platforms. For each member it may differ. For you it may be 10, for you it may be 20. So choose the maximum number of platforms that you can. Okay, choose the maximum number of platforms. Okay, maybe 1 2 till 20. Okay, till 20, fine. So then what you have to do is you should not be continuing with this 20 platforms forever. What you have to do is, from which you get client, from this website you got one client, from 16th platform you got one client, then okay, so similarly you have to find nearly 5 platforms, okay, from which you are getting your first client. That's it. 5 platforms, okay, from which you are getting your first client. That's it. You have to choose that. That's it. Okay, you have to choose that as your platform. 5 platforms, okay, and you have to skip the remaining. Why? You may ask why I should follow this. Good question. So see, simple. See, in freelancing, a very important concept is called review and reputation. When you build your review and reputation, your chances of getting the next project will increase, your chances of getting hourly rate increase. Okay, your chances of getting your more money increases. Okay, so if your review and reputation is increasing, so it is very important in freelancing, review and reputation. Okay, so you have to build your review and reputation. So if you are keep on pushing in 20 or 30 platforms, means you will get very less reputation in different platforms. But when you continuously focus on 5, okay, by choosing any 5 in which you get your first client, okay, then what will happen means, if you're continuously putting your focus on this, means your review and reputation will increase in this 5. Okay, so you may ask why 5. Okay, why it may not be 10, why it may not be, see, 5 is the average limit. Okay, it is the average, because in your profile, in your Instagram ID or in LinkedIn ID, you can post 3 links. I am working in freelancer.com, I am working in Upwork. Okay, so it may be 3. Okay, so it will be good looking, right? You cannot be posting 10 or 20. So again your reputation will fall. Okay, if you are having more number of platforms in your subtitles. Okay, so why I'm saying to choose 5 means 2 will be backup, 3 is to post, and 3 is to show off to people I'm working on this, that. Okay, 2 is for backup. Okay, if something is not working, you can go with again this, right? So totally choose 5 platforms. Okay, okay, before choosing directly 5 platforms, some people directly choose some 5 platforms and they may not know whether a client will come from there or not. So first thing what you have to do is you have to choose 20 platforms, that is a maximum number of possible platforms. Then you have to work on them continuously until you get different clients from at least 5 clients from 5 different platforms. Then you have to choose that 5 platforms. Now you know from this 5 platforms I can make clients. Then you have to continuously work on that platform specific, right? Done. So this is how you should do platform specific work. Okay, so while choosing these 20 platforms, you should be very careful. Choose the top things. Okay, don't choose less competitive, less things. Okay, because we are choosing 20, man. Let's choose the top, right? Top means based on UI UX. Okay, so that should be good, right? Okay, so you are going to work there for lifetime. Okay, so it should be good. Okay, so this is third tip. Okay, now let us enter into the third tip. So second tip is over, fine, done. Let us enter into the third tip. Very important tip. Most people get clients from this third tip only. Okay, the third tip that you have to do is, see, you should be doing the best moves, man. Okay, you should be doing the best moves possible. Okay, you cannot be sitting there, one move is not working, that move is, this game is not good. Okay, so if you are playing a chess game and you stuck in middle in the game, then you should not be saying, if this pawn could have moved diagonally, move one diagonally, I could have won. Or if this rook is moved diagonally, means I could have won. Or if this bishop moved horizontally, means I could have won. No, you should not be complaining about the game. So this is the game. It will be competitive, it will be difficult. What's your duty is? Your duty is to perform the best move that is possible in your way. Okay, so let us enter into the third tip. The third tip that you can apply is, the second tip was to bring the clients from freelancing platforms. The third tip that I'm going to give is, bring the clients from other than freelancing platforms. Okay, the best thing that you can get clients from other than freelancing platform is social media. Okay, so this will be also the best move that you can make in this your board called freelancing game. Okay, so this will be the best move, because most of the people stuck in this freelancing platform. Okay, they apply, they upgrade their portfolio, apply, and they wait. They will be waiting to win. They will not be doing any best move that is possible for them to take. Okay, so the best move that you can take is social media. What you do is, you install LinkedIn, Instagram, FB. Okay, FB, similar websites. Then what you do is, when you complete one project, okay, okay, do some projects every day. First tip was what? Find your niche based on demand and supply principle. Demand should be high, supply should be less. Okay, in your domain you have to in a top down approach, you have to find your niche in your domain. Okay, if you could possibly apply demand and supply principle to find your domain itself, means it is well and good. Okay, so you can do in that also. Okay, fine. So second tip that I give is to how to choose freelancing platform, how to play with this freelancing platforms. I said done. So the third tip that you can do is, using social media also you can bring the clients. Okay, so from social media how you can bring is, when you do some project, post it. Okay, in your LinkedIn, okay, Finsta, FB. So not only posting it, you have to explain it, how you did this. Okay, how you did this project, what are the tools you used in this project, you have to explain it. So so this will be very important, because so if some person who is needing the same service that your project that as you did the project, okay, so what he will do is, he will directly contact you instead of applying the freelancing platforms. Okay, so how to post, that is the very important thing. Many people post this, many people do this, but how, that is the mistake that they are doing. So the first mistake that they do is, they select a wrong project. They select very generic project. Okay, if they are doing some web development means itself, they will choose some generic e-commerce. Okay, bro, everyone is doing that. You have to apply the best move. Okay, so demand and supply. Okay, everyone is doing that. So what you have to do is, you should not be generic, you should be specific. On the demand, in which the demand is high. You go, after registering in freelancing platforms, you search what are the major projects in your niche. Okay, if you are a web application developer, you may see CRM. Most people are posting CRM related project. Customer relationship management means you have to do that CRM. Okay, demand specific. Okay, demand specific, and currently what is in demand. So if you are doing that project and you are showcasing that you have did already. So, and if someone needs that project, he will contact you directly through your social media. Okay, so this is the first strategy in the third tip. The second strategy is, most people will not directly contact you. You have to DM them. You have to DM them, okay, about your project, and you have to say them, I'm doing this, okay, I can help you. So how to do this is very, very important. Okay, so let me say this in fourth tip. Okay, so let us conclude the third tip with this. Install social media apps, okay, brand your agency. See, don't do it as just a freelancer, man. Start as an agency. What is going to be wrong, okay, when you start as an agency? Nothing, right? Okay, if you are starting as a freelancer, it will be too difficult. Better start as an agency. So if you are starting as an agency and you are posting, the first member, okay, in your agency is you, okay, your profile. If you are giving your profile in that agency means, so people will start trust you, right? Okay, or else, okay, if you want to start as freelancer means, it is also your choice. Both are good, okay, fine. But my opinion is, start as an agency and you be the first member of your agency, right? Done. Okay, because when you start as an agency, you will have some benefits. Okay, what are the benefits? Is the first benefit is, you need not to apply everything, post everything in your portfolio itself. Okay, let me cut it. So this is not a good strategy. Okay, fine. Okay, so the fourth tip, so this is very, very, very important tip. Okay, so this is going to be the very important tip of this video. Pre-work. Okay, so I will not just say it as general term, I will explain it very specifically. I will explain. Okay, so if there is a freelancing platform and if there are some projects, what you have to do is select some project. Okay, you are selecting this project, CRM, okay, customer relationship management software. Then what you have to do is, okay, so if some user is saying, I have some templates, if it's description, I need a CRM, okay, and we have to integrate them. Okay, so if this is his need, then what you have to do is, you have to put this project in YouTube or ChatGPT and learn about this. Okay, project specific. Okay, project specific. This project you have to specifically learn. Okay, put in the YouTube or ChatGPT, okay, how to link, how to integrate template and CRM, how to make CRM software, and do this project. And after doing this project, add this in your portfolio. Add this in your portfolio that you have done this project already. Then while applying to him, showcase like, I have already did this project. Okay, I have experience in doing this project. This project is almost similar to my project that I have done. So I believe, so this project is, I can take up this project and finish it with a perfection. You can say that to them. You can even post a video message to them. Okay, by showing your face and by showing your face and by showing your work. Okay, because already you have done that. So what this guy will think is, okay, someone is already have worked on this, someone is having already experience in this. So what he will think is, okay, this is the best thing I can do to give the job to him. So he will think or not. So the best thing that you can do is pre-work. Okay, if you're taking a description, you complete the project first. Okay, if you're taking a project, before applying itself, you complete it, or after applying, there will be some time left, right? Okay, he will have some time. Okay, better choice is to do that project before applying itself. Okay, when you do that project already and you put in your portfolio and you properly show them your pre-work means, he will be like, okay, some person has already done this, so now what I can do, I have to handle this to him. He will think like that. Okay, so this is the very important thing that you have to do.